franchise gets set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry for Austin Eckler. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Demario Davis able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. This pass finds its way to Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Los Angeles.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
So he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
And 10 yards to go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. To the air again, Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
He is good.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Bills 0.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 34.
Singletary to ball.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 45 on second down, Allen looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
We'll give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
second down. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Bills 7. Michael Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And again, it's Allen. Flush to it, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. second and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A final shot before half for Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for the Chargers.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw a foot. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
Another day,
and
another dollar,
way
baby.
home for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 79 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They snap it to Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Fournette on the toss to the right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
56. Check it out, Reed. He's checking. Cross. Come on.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It'll be a gain of 11, and the Bills will move the chains. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 18. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Oh, the return is Reed. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Herbert back to the air. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good, Rick.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Herbert off of play action. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Another day,
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 39 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
For the extra point.
And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the... And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Fournette, a first down carry. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Play action. Now it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Third down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Herbert will get that complete to Reed.
Herbert's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Bills, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. This designer on me, this they new Chanel.